we started feeding the homeless in Miami. And as the need arises to have a place where we can give them shelter, God provided a home that had been using to help many families in the past and until now. And also after we feed the homeless, we had shelter ministry in Pompano. Then we saw the need to have an orphanage in Haiti. That was acquired in 2018, which is our biggest accomplishment of the ministry. And also, we have 4 students in Republic Dominican who are studying right now. So basically, from a humble beginning, feeding the homeless on the street, now we are able to house them. We are able to educate them, and above all, lead them to Jesus.
What I've experienced probably in my own life, but what I've experienced has nothing, it's not even close to what I see. It was below poverty level. You can't even use the word poverty because it's like they had nothing. And you didn't see anything or any way for anything to come. There was like no light at the end of the tunnel. But you know you were in a tunnel. And at that point of time, it was like a tunnel of life that just stood still. And you have no words because you've never seen anything like it before.
When we first arrived at the orphanage, I was blown away by the reception. They were singing a song, it's like welcome, welcome. They were just happy to see us there because I believe they saw hope.
They still had love and they still played and they still, they loved that family unit and they invited us in as if we were already a part of it. But one of the things that I've heard over the course of time that we were there is people always say they're coming back, but they never come back. That was a theme of that they grew up with. People would say we'll do this and we wouldn't do that. But with the dream and the idea and the will to help, and knowing that if we put God first, and we know that we were called to do this by God and to be a part of it, that just keeps the wheel turning, because as well as we might have impacted them, they impacted us.
Through this homeless ministry, they have been, you said over 100 people has been baptized?
Yeah, including the one in Haiti, but over here for the homeless ministry, when we had the shelter, we had about 20 people who got baptized from the shelter in Pompano. But also what is so good about it is that we treat the homeless people like we would treat ourselves.
Amen.
And throughout the whole pandemic, we were able to never stop feeding them.
Amen.
Where everybody turned their back on them, but every Saturday we went there because it was going to be harder for them.
That's all because of the sponsors and because of the donations from people like you that donate, that give their time, give their financial backing.
I remember the Bible says, or Jesus mentioned, what you do to the least of me, you do to me.